Hello everyone and welcome back to WolfQuest The Lost Tales, and I do apologize for how long it's taken to get going with the series again. I know it has been a bit, but we're going to continue here with Sirius and his maid Portia. We'll go ahead and meet them here. And Sirius's challenge is going to be a difficult one. He's going to have to rely entirely on the cattle ranch to feed his pups, and so we'll have him head this way. We're actually going to settle down at the Bison Peak Cutoff Den. We don't have the time here to sit and unlock the nearer den, and I don't want to go all the way to Aspen Heights, but we're going to do the best we can here, and hopefully that'll be easy enough to keep up with. I hope it won't be too much of a problem. So we're gonna see if we can get that figured out, and hopefully it'll be okay. And I do apologize if I'm a little bit out of it right now. Still sick. Hopefully gonna be recovering soon. But yeah, I'm still feeling a little under the weather, and so hopefully that won't cause us any problems here. I want to make sure we can continue with our series, and I am feeling well enough to do it. I just might be a little slow on the uptake sometimes, so please pardon that. I'm hoping this won't last for too long, but I do want to be able to keep recording and not just leave you guys stranded without videos. Well, actually, let's go ahead and grab a bite from this carcass. So, the way this is going to work is we do still have to winter hunt, and so I'm going to do that quickly. Hopefully it won't be too long because we won't have to do as much of it. But the way this is going to work is up until the point when we leave on the journey, we have to feed our pups entirely from the cattle ranch. Now, Portia can do whatever she'd like to do. She can feed the pups from the carcasses here if she'd like, but whenever we're going to feed the pups, we have to make sure the food is from the cattle ranch. And I'm just going to go ahead and say that goes for feeding ourselves too. Once we start on the journey, we'll be using the carcasses that we're hunting now. So for now, though, we're actually going to go ahead and we'll claim this den, and then we'll do our winter hunting, and then I will see you guys after that, and we'll meet the pups. We'll make this our den, and I'm going to get set up so that we're ready for the journey. And so I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, well that should do it. So we've got a fair number of carcasses. We probably won't need all of them because we are going to be playing on pretty easy. That is the one benefit of Sirius's challenge. If we view the game settings, you can see we're on pretty easy, and so that should be okay, hopefully. But we're not allowed to use these. Technically, we could use them to heal ourselves if we have to, and if we really end up in a dire situation, we might do that. But we can't use them to refill our puppy food bar, and I imagine most of the eating we're going to be doing will end up being where we'll have to actually go feed the pups as well. So yeah, that's something that I don't expect we'll have to do too much of, is actually eating from these carcasses, but there are a few extra just in case, and we should be able to use those if we really need some. So with that said, the cattle ranch itself is a very, very dangerous place, as we learned last season with Night. If you guys haven't seen that, if you guys haven't seen season 4, definitely make sure you go watch it, because it's pretty intense, and it's definitely one of our most dramatic seasons thus far. And it's pretty amazing, honestly, the stories that can come out of this, and it just leaves me even more excited for WolfQuest 3, because when you compare all the new features, I mean, I think not last week, the week before they were talking about the music. This last week, They were showing the new fur dynamics. They've just been showing us all kinds of cool things that they're working on, and I cannot wait for the new game to come out. It's going to be amazing, and I can't wait to try it, and I know a lot of you guys can't wait either. But it seems like the longer they take to work on it, the more amazing it gets. So I'm honestly very okay with it if they don't make their expectation of getting it out at the end of this year. I think the last time they talked about the date, they were still saying they want to try and release it sometime this year. But with these things, you know, whenever you're working on something like this, it's kind of hard to tell exactly how long it's going to go. And so it could easily be pushed into 2019. And I'm honestly completely okay with it because I know all the time they're putting into it, they're working on making it even better. And so even if it takes a little bit longer to get to us, then I think it'll be worth it in the end. Now, keep in mind, this is just me talking and estimating. I think the last official thing we heard was the end of this year, so I'm not not giving you guys some sort of, oh, it's going to be pushed back. No, that's just me saying that sometimes that's how these things go. Now, here we go. We have pups, so it looks like we have 3 males and 1 female. We actually don't have the ability to name them yet, because if you look at Sirius's experience points, he only has 1,700, and we need 2,000. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to play them pretty easy, and oh, I guess we're marking the territory again. So let's go ahead and start training these guys, and once we get to 2,000, we'll have the ability to name them. Okay, I can already see that this guy is going to be a wanderer. And I do have names picked out for these guys. You guys will submit a lot of different names for our different puppies here, and I do try to use them quite a lot. These are drawn from the pool of names that you guys have submitted over the several years that we've been playing this now. And so you guys are more than welcome to submit names and continue to submit names. I may not get the chance to use them all. In fact, I probably won't, because we probably have hundreds on that list as it is. But I will try to use as many of them as I possibly can, and I don't usually, unless there's some very specific circumstance, I usually will draw from the name list. I almost always will draw from the name list when I'm going to go name pups. So we have a lot of wanderers. Great. Sirius is going to have his work cut out for him, it looks like. All of them are running off in different directions. Great. That's the thing is, it kind of seems like there's a certain curse, almost, that comes with playing on pretty easy. Despite the actual level of the game being easier, I think we've lost more pups on pretty easy than we have on either challenging or arduous. Bad things happen sometimes, even on pretty easy. Bring It On is definitely the one that we've had the most trouble with, but even so, there's just a certain element of, I don't know, what would you call it? There's something that comes with playing on pretty easy that just isn't quite, it's not quite as easy as you'd expect it to be. There's something about it that it doesn't quite like to stay pretty easy. It might start out that way, but, it doesn't really like to stay that way. Now, we could catch this hare. I might actually catch this hare. But we're supposed to only fill our own food bar with it. Okay, if we eat a little bit here, there we go. We just have to stop it before we fully have the chance to fill our pup food bar and keep heading towards the cattle ranch. Portia, you really don't need to come with us. That's the other thing too, is I'm a little bit worried because Portia seems to be a bit of a lazy mate, honestly. There were a couple of times when we were hunting when she literally just stood by and let Sirius do all the work. Now, in this version of the game, the mates don't really have personalities. We kind of just make it up based off some of the things they do. But I don't know, if Portia's showing lazy tendencies, that's not exactly a good thing. Now, the whole courtship and the whole NPC mates are going to be changed quite a lot with the coming version. We're actually going to have personalities for them, and so it'll be a whole new different thing, but even here, sometimes they do show certain tendencies, and I think that's fully unintentional, but it's still kind of fun to look at. But anyway, here we go. Sirius, what are you getting yourself into? Alright, so I'm going to make sure I have my volume up as high as it, or maybe not as high as it goes, but pretty high, because I want to hear what's going on. Now, We're playing on pretty easy. I don't anticipate we'll have too many problems. But, oh great, okay. But we need to book it out of here as, oh great. Okay, I'm gonna be super cautious here. Okay, run. Okay, I'm gonna just book it out of here. I'm not gonna stick around. Okay, return to Slough Creek. I'm pretty paranoid of this place now. I'll go ahead, try to survive. I'm very paranoid of the cattle ranch ever since what happened. And so this could be a bit of an interesting playthrough. We'll see. Oh my goodness. Even just that one little escapade there got my pulse picking up. I'm a little bit shaken after that. Portia, how did you get up that incline when we came? What's happening? Okay, there we go. But yeah, this is what it's gonna be like. It might be a little nerve-wracking, honestly. You guys always seem to pick the challenges that are gonna be the ones that give me heart attacks. But we'll get things sorted out. So it looks like these guys are getting a little bit hungry, so we better go feed them. And then we're gonna basically just be running back and forth, and do this all again. So I'm gonna stop a little ways out and we'll actually howl and hopefully raise the pack affinity just a bit. We're not within the territory, I don't think, so that's maybe not the best time for this. But yeah, unfortunately we're not within the territory, but that'll keep the actual pack affinity up. And let's see, what is attacking? There's gonna be something. We've been gone. There is... I don't believe you. I don't believe there's nothing. Something's gonna come crawling out of the woodwork at us. I'm not gonna... Oh, there it is. Okay, it's a coyote. Oh, no, don't pick up... No! Put the pup down. Put the pup down. Okay, at least it's just a coyote. But I'm not going to feed them just yet. I'm actually going to wait for them to get a little hungrier because food is going to be a scarce resource when we're having to go to the cattle ranch to get it. Sirius is also not a strong wolf. I am realizing this. What even are your stats? 15%. That's why you're having so much trouble. Oh, gracious. This could be kind of an interesting ride. Alright, let's mark some territory on the way back. Never hurts to keep that up. And then we probably ought to feed these guys. Probably? Is it time yet? No, it's not quite time. I'm just gonna lurk around a little bit and see if maybe we can attract another predator here before we have to go and get more food. Because if we can get, the sooner we get through, the better. The less time we have to go to the cattle ranch, the better. Because the more we have to go to the cattle ranch, the more times we have to put ourselves at risk by being there, the more chance that something bad could happen to us. And, of course, in this case, barring any sort of catastrophic glitch... If something happens to us, it's probably going to be our fault. Now, we've had a few times that we've had something happen. Okay, oh, that's a bear, okay. Alright, he's going to go this way. We should be able to just kind of kite around him. Oops, not like that. Alright, he's going to turn that way. Alright, we got one more hit in, and we should just be able to run in and finish off the attack there. There we go. So 2 predators is not bad for one trip here. We'll go ahead and feed these guys again, and then try and go back to the cattle ranch once more. And then come back and try to finish off this predator mission probably the next time. And hopefully have the chance to... Oh, we can actually name the pups now. So let me go ahead and do that real fast. And maybe that'll be when we end up here. So we have the ability to name the pups. So our female is one of the light colored pups. And I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to name her Ara. Now we're going to name... Is this the dark colored male? We're going to name one of the males Asteroid. That is one of the dark-colored males. That's good. We're going to name the white male Lunar. If we can figure out which one is him. Nope, that's not him. Okay, so Lunar will be this one. And the other one will be Constel. Kind of like Constellation. So, there we go. We'll name the pups. That should be good. Again, very space-themed names, just like their parents. And we are now going to head back to the cattle ranch and try and get some more food. The fewer times we can do this, the better. The less we have to put ourselves at risk, the better. But we're going to have to be doing it quite a lot, and it is quite a journey to get there. This is why Sirius is allowed to play on pretty easy. And I think we actually just need to chase off one more predator. I'm pretty sure it's 3 predators. What am I hearing? I think I'm just hearing a bird sound. I'm pretty sure you only have to chase off 3 predators for pretty easy. And so I'm not overly concerned, at least about that part. It's gonna be the Feed Your Pups mission that might be difficult to pull off. We're probably gonna have to make at least 5 trips just to get these guys up to their full weight. So once we start on the journey, things will actually get easier. That's seldom the case in this game, but in this case it is. So here we go again. Visit the ranch. All right. Sound is up. There's the calf again. Okay, so we're, again, real close to the fence. That's good. I'm actually going to go around this way, and we'll do this from this side, because then we should be able to escape easier. Alright, we can take another bite. We can fill our food just a bit higher. Alright, go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Okay, oh, yes, we're over. Okay. Oh, I thought we weren't going to do it. I almost didn't get the button. Okay, go back to Slop Creek quickly. I know that doesn't pause. I know that doesn't pause. So, yeah, that's something to be aware of. If you're going to the cattle ranch, once that pop-up comes up, it doesn't actually pause the game. Whatever's happening at the cattle ranch will continue to happen. You can probably guess where that's going. So, yeah, we definitely want to be really cautious about that, but we've made it. We've got our food, and we can now make it safely back. Hopefully we can chase off that last predator. Maybe there will be someone waiting for us at the den, and we'll have the chance to finish the predator mission, which would launch us straight into the Feed Your Pups mission, which is probably exactly what we want, because that'll ensure that we'll be able to have as much food given to them straight away for that mission as possible, because the fewer times we have to go to the cattle ranch, the better. I'm going to say that a lot, but it remains the case. Alright. Alright, we're getting a little better there. I'm going to go a little closer. We'll howl again. And just make sure we keep the pack affinity nice and high so nobody's wandering off while we're gone. Alright, there we go. We should be able to hopefully run in and chase off whatever might be here. I imagine there probably will be something here, and then that'll probably be the end of this episode. Is there something here? I don't see anything just yet, but oh, great. Well, that's just fantastic. Okay. Alright, we got one. Lunar, so help me. If you guys keep doing this to me. Okay, I'm gonna come in from this side. Alright, one more bite. No! Let me bite! Bite! Okay. Alright, quickly, run. This is where we actually can go get food for ourselves. Okay, mission complete! Yes, so what we're gonna do here, which carcass would be best to get? There's one right here. I'm going to go to this middle one here because I don't think we're really going to need that. What we just got to make sure we do here is that we don't eat to the point where we're getting a lot of extra food for the pups, and we'll just head back and feed them, and then after we've healed ourselves up here, and then we'll go ahead and end off the episode. Oh my goodness. Just because it's on pretty easy doesn't mean it's gonna stay pretty easy. Alright, so our health is back up, and we didn't get too much extra. I didn't notice a visible change. If we get like 1 pixel or whatever, it's not like Sirius loses the challenge. We just have to not intentionally eat a bunch of food for the pups. We'll do the best we can and make do with that. So usually there might be a predator, but probably it's gonna be a coyote if something does spawn in. Usually it's not, there's not a lot of the higher tier predators, or higher tier, there's not a lot of more dangerous predators in pretty easy most of the time. So let's just start feeding these guys, and then next time we'll launch right back into this, and we'll see. We'll hopefully be able to get these guys fed to their full weight pretty soon. in hopes that it won't be an issue. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and let's check the pack stats. So all of them are at 10 pounds. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up the episode here for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay. Over and out.